Chapter 6. Limit your spending. Have you ever discovered yourself wondering, why don't I have a lot of money in my checking account when I know how much was recently deposited? Have you ever sat and imagined, where did all that money from my last payroll check go? Have you ever discovered that you spent more money on discretional items than you needed to, and the result was that you didn't have the money you had projected for monthly bills? Read on to easily arrange your system to help you stick to your budget, save more money, and limit your discretional spending. Sit down and make a budget. An easy way to make a budget is to begin with a top line item that is your absolute monthly income. Then list each of your monthly disbursements and don't forget to include savings. It's ideal to attempt to save at least 10% of your income if you're able. You'll want to make certain that you make expense items for all of your monthly and quarterly bills. For quarterly particulars, divide the amount due each quarter by 3 to get the monthly sum that you need to allow for as an expense, so that you'll have the quarterly sum when needed. Make certain you include fair monthly amounts for your essentials like groceries, gas, and clothing. Utilizing your budget, take your sum monthly income and subtract each of your monthly disbursements to ascertain how much is left. The amount left is your discretional spending amount. If there isn't as much left as you'd wished, attempt to reduce your other expenses. For instance, many individuals can cut their grocery expenses by at least 20% or more by merely cutting the Sunday coupons and utilizing them each week for the items they regularly buy. If you're successful in cutting a few of your monthly expenses, consider padding your monthly savings amount with at least 10% of your savings. Set up direct deposits or plan for monthly and semi-monthly deposits if direct deposit isn't available to you through your employer, once the appropriate bank accounts are set up. Most employers today offer the option to direct deposit your payroll check between several accounts. Have the total needed for monthly bills immediately deposited into the checking account. Set up to have your monthly savings amount directly deposited into your savings account. Pay any bills and monthly disbursements from the checking account for monthly bills. Nothing else should be paid or spent from this account. Consider the savings account out of bounds. Unless there's an emergency, this account isn't to be touched. Most financial experts today recommend that you work to save 6 to 9 months of expenses in an emergency fund. This savings account may quickly grow to be your emergency fund if left alone. Once you reach your 6 to 9 months of expenses or more, you'll sleep better at night. Enjoy acknowledging that your bill money will be there every month. You'll also easily know if you're overspending on discretional items. I find that I feel much less stressed by merely always knowing what my financial situation is. Chapter 7. Deal with your roommate. Get hold of your roommate before the semester starts and portion out expenses. Chat about who will bring a refrigerator and who will bring a microwave oven. This way, you prevent duplicating purchases and excess spending, but will still have all the amenities to make college life easier. Sharing living quarters with somebody may considerably cut your monthly expenses. Follow these steps to peacefully coexist with a roommate. Be selective if you are able to. Interview prospective roommates and be honest about your own daily habits. Preventing troubles is the best way to deal with roommates. Before moving in with each other, set clear-cut guidelines. Talk about utilities, cleaning, suitable noise levels, sharing electronics, and food. Set clear-cut boundaries to address these issues. Formulate a positive, friendly rapport from the beginning. Plan to help the roommate move into your new place if conceivable. Communicate with your roommate. Make a house cleaning schedule and stick to it. Talk about how you were able to produce rules that benefit all parties. Choose your battles. Decline to nag. Calmly tell your roommate you would like to talk about an issue and then listen to their point of view. Discover a compromise that works for both. Formulate a plan for paying bills so that everybody knows when their share is due. You may prefer to set up a separate checking account for these payments. Do not link any of your individual accounts to the group account.